be a weekly video series where I answer questions that you have. So the first question that I am going to answer today is related to confidence.
Look out! Pop, pop, it's showtime!
I posted a LinkedIn post a couple of days ago related to success factors not really relating to my wardrobe at all. But the question that came in was, where do you get your confidence from? I believe that my confidence has come from complete failure points.
For the hustlers, gangsters.
I had a executive leader once tell me that I didn't have enough skinned knees to be able to handle a higher level leadership position. What does skinned knees even mean? I have a feeling that has all to do with failure. How many times have I fallen? Therefore, how many skinned knees and scars do I have?
Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air.
So I spent that night thinking through every major failure of my life since I was 5. And I wrote a failure resume. So I walked in, I gave him the failure resume, and I said, just read this, and then let's talk. I was sure forward to just go put all your failures out there. What are you doing? You could totally jeopardize his impression of you. I wanted to let him know who I am, beyond the career scope and beyond what is a traditional resume. Of all the successes and things that I've known and learned and done, I didn't want to prove myself into the role. I felt like I had already done that. So if his biggest objection and concern was feeling that I needed to have failed more or have learned more before going into the director role, I wanted to show him in every single way that I felt like I had failed, but I followed it up with every single thing that I had learned from each failure. It included a list of failures, the impact the failures had on me, how I overcame them, and how they still stay with me today. Brought us closer together to have a clarifying conversation and understanding about what his intentions really were and what he really needed from me in order to be able to obtain that role. Well, I had the promotion by lunch. The sense of confidence that I think of when somebody asks, how do you get so confident? I think it comes from all of these factors. Comes from being willing to take risks, not being afraid to fail, communicating your needs, clarifying and asking other people to communicate what they need, coming to the table with facts, information, well thought out direction. It is up to me how it ends up. I am not the victim of any circumstance. I am not the victim of a decision. I am not the victim of my own experiences. I am in charge of how I want to respond to something. He is now today and has been one of my biggest career champions and mentors. So I'm very grateful for him. If you're listening to this, you know who you are. But that failure resume has stayed with me. Not only have I added to it since that point, but the lessons from it have stayed with me. And that is where I think confidence comes from. You know, I feel like it's truly an honor and a privilege to be able to share expertise, to be able to share learnings, to be able to inspire and develop others. And that only can happen if somebody is comfortable and trusting enough to be able to ask the questions to begin with. So I truly appreciate that very much. And I am very, very, very honored to be a part of so many of your journeys. And I look forward to being a part of many, many more.
I just wanna